Hi, everyone. I'm Frank Malakote. I work for Fox's KTVU, Fox 2 here in the San Francisco Bay Area. My guest is a realtor with Keller Williams. She works in Clinton, New Jersey, which is kind of halfway between New York and Philadelphia there in New Jersey. And she's trying to sell real estate in our brave new world with COVID-19. I want to say hi to a realtor and a very good friend of mine as well, Linda Crease. Linda, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good. We're good here on the West Coast. Well, let's talk real estate. What's it been like the last 2.5 months for you as a seller, as a realtor?
As a realtor, it's been a learning process. I'm learning how to do some things in different ways, but it's been good. I've been busy. We have the good fortune here in New Jersey that we can still sell real estate. With precaution. So people need shelter. So it's an essential business, in my opinion.
Okay, well, let's talk about some of the differences. How have the rules changed in terms of showing a home, open houses, that kind of thing? What can you do and what can't you do?
You cannot have open houses right now. Not obviously that's large groups. We can show homes with precaution, one person at a time. So if I have a couple buying a home, I take in first one spouse, then the other, or partner, whatever, then the other. So just one-on-one. We ask no children come. We wear gloves, we wear masks, we wear booties, and have hand sanitizer, wipes, and wipe it down. Wow. My sellers, I ask them to open all the interior doors so nobody has to touch anything, turn on all the lights, open all the blinds, and keep your hands in your pockets.
Right. Are the sellers a little reticent about having, especially if you've got a hot property, having, maybe a dozen couples come through their home in a week?
They're hesitant. Some are hesitant. Some people have asked that we not have people in the homes. And for those, we are trying as hard as we can to provide virtual tours. If we had a home on the market prior to the stay-at-home orders, I've had a couple sellers go through their homes with their phones and just take recordings to share with buyers.
Yeah, and those virtual tours, are those popular? Or people, have you sold a home just on a sight unseen through a website and a virtual tour? Has anyone?
I did. I actually did have a home. Buyers put an offer on a home that they had never seen. They were coming from Washington State, actually. They saw a home online. The sellers went through the home with their cell phone, sent the recordings to us for the buyers to look at. I went to the home and did the exterior with my cell phone, and these buyers did put an offer in on the home.
And did they get it?
They actually they changed their mind, but not because of that, but they were ready to move forward. There was another reason that they decided not to purchase the home.
And in this brave new world, does that kind of blow your mind a little bit that, these, I don't know how much the property was it $1 million or?
It was 800,000.
Well, that's a lot of dough, and to buy
for our area.
Yeah, through an iPhone or just a tour, that's pretty remarkable.
Well, there's a couple of funny sayings that go around. One is you can find your spouse online, you can find your house online.
Oh.
But the other is when you buy a new build in a development, very often you don't see the home till it's done. You pick your lot, you pick your finishes, and when the home's ready, right before you close, you get to see it. So
right.
It's not, in my opinion, it's not that unusual. And the other people that buy homes, a lot of relocation people, with very many of them never see their home in anything other than pictures.
Right. And are people doing that? Do you get reloads now under this COVID-19 blanket?
Yes. Yep. People have to move for jobs all the time.
How about listing? When you do that, that's kind of a personal thing where you sit down, you got to sell yourself, you got to sell your real estate company. Are you able to do that still? Go sit down at a breakfast table with a family, or is that done virtually as well?
Both. It depends on the family. I actually have an appointment later today that the couple has asked me to come to their home, and we talked about being safe, and it's just me and the husband and wife. We'll all have masks on and gloves and everything, but I've also done a couple consultations over Zoom.
Yeah. How about demand? What's demand like out there? Has this brought it up or brought it down a little bit?
Um, so I think our county is a little bit different than a lot of the surrounding counties. So I'm only going to speak to Hunterdon County, New Jersey. I'm seeing more people wanting to buy. We're hearing that people are going to be coming from the cities, that the calls are coming in from more densely populated areas because we're a little bit on the rural side out here.
Right.
We don't have access to the public transportation that some of the places closer to the city do. We have a great bus. We don't have an express train, so it's not typically as popular, but I have a feeling during all this, people are going to realize how unimportant that really is.
Yeah, well, I have been there, obviously, to your home, and it's a lovely rural community, kind of near the Pennsylvania border. And what are you, maybe an hour out of New York City on a good day, or 45 minutes?
45 minutes from Newark Airport, due west.
Okay, well, there you go. And is inventory, are there a lot of homes on the market there, or is it kind of scarce?
It was kind of scarce. I'm starting to see, personally, for the homes that I'm looking at, they're starting to pop up. It certainly wasn't as busy of a listing season as normally spring would be, but the buyers are out there. And any buyer that's looking now is a serious buyer.
Yeah, if they're going out in this storm, they had better, right?
Right?
Right. Do they have concerns when they meet with you? And, if we're looking for a home, but we're a little reticent, or are they just all in?
Um, Most of the buyers that I've met with have been all in. But again, we're taking every precaution because number one, for me, I'm so grateful that we can still work because there are states around us that have not been able to work at all. So I'm not going to push the envelope. Like I said, we're driving separately. We're following all the rules and we're taking every precaution. If a buyer is hesitant to meet with me, then they're not going to want to go into a home either. I can't send them alone.
Right.
So
I know you're close to Pennsylvania. Is that one of the states that's pretty strict right now? Tell us about that.
We have a lot of agents in our office that also work in Pennsylvania. Last I heard, and I think there was a vote yesterday or today, and I haven't heard yet, but Pennsylvania, if you're a real estate agent and you can't do it from your living room, you cannot do it. So you can't put a sign in the ground. You can't show homes. You can't list. So unfortunately, they didn't see it as an essential business.
I guess you're on the right side of the fence then, aren't you?
Yeah, like I said, I am grateful that we have been able to work because, I don't know what I would have done.
How about financing? Are you finding that lenders are a little tougher, especially with bigger loans?
They are, but I work with some great lenders, so they've been on the ball.
I know in California, I spoke to a realtor in Walnut Creek, your old stomping ground, and she told me that jumbo loans, especially 750,000 or more, and in the Bay Area, that's pretty commonplace.
Right.
That some of the lenders are kind of pulling away because there's all this uncertainty out there.
Right.
Do you hear some of that out your way, or not so much?
Yep. Yeah, same thing, but we have a different cap on the lending out here, so we're in a different area.
Yeah, and different price point too, probably.
Yeah.
Well, tell us, what's an average home go for in your county, Hunterdon County?
I want to say average 350 to 400.
All right. Well, it's too bad you're not closer to the Bay Area. My goodness, especially in San Francisco, where it's well over a million. Talk about being a realtor and also having to. Do you take classes? Because you've had to brush up probably on your technical skills as well.
Yeah.
Here we are Zooming, among other things.
Right.
How's that been?
It's been great. I mean, I have to, and I'm going to say Keller Williams as a whole has been so supportive of the agents in this country, as well as our market center, just providing for us the technology to use, the classes to learn, and every opportunity, almost too much sometimes. I mean, I could spend my whole day learning rather than working. So you have to find that balance. But yes, I'm learning on the job some things I had never done before or thought I would do.
And I imagine your photo taking skills have improved.
I don't take my own photos.
Okay. Only when
But
you have.
yeah, I always hire professional photography. So
Oh, there you go. Well, how about the future? Do you see a lot of the way people are buying and selling real estate now under some of these new rules that, and some of this has been in effect, virtual tours, obviously more popular now. They're going to stick and stay probably, right? Where they're
I
not.
agree. Yes. It used to be for me, I only did a virtual tour or a Matterport tour on a high-end home. And now with this, because we never know what's going to happen, I've made the decision for my business. Every home will have a virtual tour attached to it for people to look at, because you never know. So it's worth the investment for me to do that.
Absolutely. If you're going to market a home, more is good. Would you say it's a buyer or a seller's market right now in your area?
You know what? I just did the numbers for an appointment I have later today, and I'm right smack in the middle. So,
Back in the middle. So
yeah, for the home I was doing the research on, it's right. It's an even shot right now.
and is your website getting a lot of traffic too? I know a lot of people are at home. They got a lot of time, and maybe we might downsize here a little bit, and
I'm hoping. I know that there's a lot of talk on social media. We do a lot of advertising through social media now, and I'm definitely seeing activity on it. But you're right. People are sitting home looking at homes.
well, let's talk to those people. If they're watching, if they're close to you, or they want more information, and they're on the fence because of the coronavirus right now. We can't sell. Oh my gosh, we can't buy. I don't want to pack our stuff. I don't want people in our home. Can you ease their nerves a little bit and say, life goes on?
Life does go on, and I can certainly, let them know what I do to eliminate all their concerns. But the concerns are real. And so if the concern is very real and somebody is afraid to do that, we have to respect that. But I'm here for when you're ready. But I also, like you said, I can go in and talk to people and let them know what I would do to address those concerns.
What's it like in New Jersey? I always ask all the folks we've been interviewing. You're not too far from New York, 45 minutes from Newark, and close to Philly as well. Are people wearing masks?
Yeah.
Are they taking it seriously? What's it like in your county, in your area?
So you have to wear a mask to go into any public building. I see a lot of people with masks outside as well. Yeah, they're taking it seriously.
Well, and that they should. All right,
Right?
let's preach. Here's your chance to make a pitch. If someone's interested in real estate in your neck of the woods or wants more information, how do they get in touch with you?
Well, they just give me a call for Linda Creech Team Homes at Keller Williams Real Estate.
That's it. You want to say that one more time?
Linda Creech Team Homes at Keller Williams Real Estate in Clinton, New Jersey.
In Clinton, New Jersey. All right. Well, Linda, I want to thank you for taking the time. You're a dear friend, and hopefully you'll have a lot of folks knocking on your door with gloves.
I hope that'd be good. Thank you.
There we go. That's Linda Creech with Keller Williams in Clinton, New Jersey. She's a realtor. Thank you, Linda. I'm Frank Malika with KTVU Fox 2 here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Remember, if you want more information, you can always go to coronavirusnow.com. Back to you.